Hey guys, we're back. VIZOR TV, I'm VIZOR.
And I'm Alistair.
And we're back for Avatar, The Last Airbender. As
Episode
always...
8.
Oh yeah, Episode 8.
Sorry.
So, as always, check the links below. Support the channel on Patreon. You can get the few early access episodes. The full length is down below to get your timer. And, yeah, pretty much, last episode, a lot happened. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, a lot happened.
Last episode, I think we had two stories that were happening at the same time.
Yeah.
And it sort of like dwindled between each other. We had one of Zuko and his uncle.
His uncle,
Iroh.
Yeah, General Iroh.
Iroh. I think I was pronouncing that wrong.
Yeah.
Iroh, and then we had the
spirit world.
The spirit world.
Heibai. That was a spirit monster.
The spirit monster.
Kept adopting kids.
But it's not even about him. It's about Ruko's dragon.
Dragon pet.
His dragon pet that showed Aang that hey, you have till tomorrow, till the solstice is gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
And then they have to make a decision, and that thing is happening at the Fire Nation.
Tomorrow.
It's happening at the Fire Nation.
Yeah,
I don't know
tomorrow.
how the fuck they're gonna get there.
And everybody
knows about
there's
it.
the whole question about the comet, which has never been explained yet. There's a comet coming down.
There's a comet coming down, and we didn't even talk about that. Yeah, that's true.
There's a comet coming down, but he doesn't
Right.
Even Aang doesn't know what that is.
Yeah, I don't know how this is gonna go down because they have to go to the Fire Nation. Aang needs some answers from the previous Avatar because that's how the only way you learn is through avatars.
Yeah.
And clearly there's a connection from Aang and the statues where the eyes glow and stuff. So there is this Avatar connection throughout the history, but I don't know how it's gonna I'm curious, man. I'm fucking curious for this episode. Zuko and his uncle, by the way, they were badasses. Uncle Iroh. He's the Dragon of the West, and they call him that for a reason, because that guy was a beast. Imagine him in his prime, you know?
Oh my god.
That guy was
there better be some backstory. I want to see his backstory. That's what I want to see.
Oh yeah. I want there's a lot of characters, their backstories are very intriguing. I want to check that out. And then obviously he's a brother of Lord Aizo.
Ozai.
Thanks. Ozai. And he still hasn't made an appearance in the show yet, so I'm curious to see how Zuko's dad is. I'm assuming he's gonna be one strict, badass motherfucker.
Yeah.
And anything else you got?
That's all that happened last episode.
That's all we got. And
so,
man, I'm excited for this episode. So
without further ado,
get that episode out of the box. Man, that was
holy shit!
I think that might be the best episode so far.
So far, yeah.
I think it might be the best episode so far. All right, man, that was a from start to finish an incredible episode.
Best episode so far.
I think it might be my favorite episode. I'm not sure, but I think it might be my favorite episode
so far. Yeah.
And then I love the ending. They're riding and the moon's there. They're all consoling each other. I fucking just looking at that. I can look at that for hours. You know, it's so peaceful. You know,
it's like no words were needed. You saw Aang sitting down, and then Katara comes.
She's awesome.
Momo.
And then all it was such a nice bonding moment.
Yeah.
But man, this episode was something else. I just want to start off by saying Zuko and Aang. I just want to the parallels between them. It's because both of them, the way I see it, were taking a huge risk. They were taking a huge risk by crossing into the Fire Nation, right?
Okay.
Zuko is banished, and Aang is the Avatar, who's basically wanted by everybody, by Fire Nation, right? So them both taking a risk to achieve their goal was very honorable in my opinion, especially Zuko, because he was more a threat on water, you know, because his dad banished him, and Commander Zhao was the one leading the whole the blockage over here,
General,
and Zhao wants Commander Zhao this fuckboy wants to pretty much kill him. So man, there's the parallels of them taking that risk together, Zuko was doing his thing, Aang was doing this thing, just to get there, and then overall they came out unscathed because
thank God, man, that was a close call, man.
It was a close call. Zuko got away from Zhao. So did Aang get away from the whole army, but Aang at least got some answers, and Zuko. I'm pretty sure
Zuko
learned.
witnessed that.
He witnessed. He's learning, you know.
Yeah.
So Zuko's doing it up too. Zuko respect to Zuko because his ship was going down. The engine is gone.
Yeah.
the odds are against him. His uncle, his veteran ass uncle, is telling him, "Look, I know your brother. I know my brother. He's fucked up.
Yeah,
he's not a man to reason with.
Yeah, that's what he said.
It's like Zuko, like let's just leave. This is not wise." But Zuko, man, there's determination in this motherfucker. He's like, I don't care if the engines are burning. I don't care about anything. I'm goal. Like he's just so driven.
Yeah,
he's just like I'm gonna go fucking forward.
Yeah,
and then Zhao, and then it's like I gotta respect that. And you gotta respect Aang for doing his thing as well.
Well, he had to do it.
Yeah.
But the difference between Aang is more like Aang has to do this. But Zuko wants to do it. If you know what I mean.
Okay, like you're saying
it's
for
destiny
Aang,
for him. It's destiny
like
for
Aang has to I see what you're saying.
But
Zuko wants to do it. Is Aang has to do it because Zuko could have just waited and played it safe. Aang sort of like he could have done the same thing, but like it's just what I'm trying to say. It's just so much. What's the fucking word, man? Like the stakes. Sorry about that. The stakes are so much higher for Aang because dude's an avatar. He got visions. He saw a fucking comet. He's like, yo, I gotta do this. There's a reason why everything's happening.
Yeah.
And and it's just props to Sokka and Katara for like coming up with him in the first place. Like
those are like friends. Those are lifetime friends.
Those are lifetime
friends. Not when danger hits and like your so-called friends runs away.
Exactly. You know how nowadays like. When everything's good's happening with you, everybody's your friend, and in the moment like you're in trouble, you need somebody, like you look around.
You text them and they don't reply.
It's all empty, you know. But like, man, it's funny how we're relating this, but like Sokka,
crying inside.
Sokka and Katara aren't like those fucks. They're true people.
They're real.
They're true friends, and you gotta appreciate that. And Appa as well, man. Appa as well. Appa was dodging those fucking those meteorites or whatever those burning fire rods coming at you at like 100 kilometers an hour. You know, like that shit.
It's saving Sokka's ass from falling because if you fell in that water,
Sokka's ass, you're dead.
You're dead. You can't splash
the impact is gonna be like concrete, so you're dead. You know, so man, Appa, bro, like, he's pretty moody and stuff. He doesn't fly when he doesn't want to, but man, like, bro, this guy did it up, man. You gotta respect Appa. I love him.
Props to him, man.
Props to Appa. Props to Momo for entering that
being bait.
So like everybody contributed. I love that. Sokka tried with opening that thing with those fire thingies. He tried. It was
but it led to something. So.
It led to Katara coming in and be like, hey, I got a plan. So. This was like a team effort.
Yeah, episode. This is a definition of fucking team effort.
This is a team effort episode.
Yeah.
Also, so I like how when they first entered so it's not like in the Fire Nation. It is in the Fire Nation, but like it's not like. It's not like in the kingdom.
It's not in the capital.
It's not. Exactly. There you go. Yeah. It's not like in the capital.
It's not the mainland.
It's not where Lord Ozai is sitting. On his throne.
That's what I was thinking. I thought they were going right where Ozai is.
That's why I'm like, this is not a good idea. But apparently, it's in like an isolated, abandoned village.
They mentioned it last time. Like it's what it's called. It's like a crescent island.
Crescent island. Okay,
we missed that.
Yeah, I think we might have missed that. But like, yeah. So it's not like where Ozai is. Obviously, that's what I was thinking. Like, but even so, they're still in Fire Nation territory. It's still a big risk.
Yeah.
And the fact that everybody like Zuko, every episode he just finds where Avatar is. He's so determined. He's always just one step behind. He's always at one step behind Zuko. Mad.
But with his tenacity, man, he's gonna either something's gonna happen.
Something like Zuko, like,
Zuko's like he keeps going.
Man, you know what I want? I want Zuko and Aang to team up and defeat Ozai.
I feel that'd be like the typical thing.
But I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna happen though, because what drives Zuko is to capture Aang, not his hatred for his dad or anything. It's more like he wants to prove. He
wants to prove to his dad that
I don't think it's hatred. Maybe he just wants to prove. That's why he's so driven.
That's what he said. Yeah, that is what he said.
He's so driven and shit, right?
Yeah.
That's why I'm just like.
If he hated his dad, he wouldn't want to go back to the kingdom anyways. Right? Remember what he said? He's like, I need to prove to my dad that, if I can get the Avatar with my work.
No. Yeah, you're right. You're right. So, man, like, it's just interesting, man. I'm just, like, Zuko, like, obviously, like, he's doing his thing. I just want to see, like, I'm just curious to see, like, how Zuko, like, how the story will unfold with Zuko and Ozai's relationship,
Yeah.
Like, the father-son relationship. I'm patiently awaiting Ozai's first appearance.
We saw season 1, man.
I'm sure.
I feel we're that for a while.
Maybe the finale. Who knows?
I don't know.
But man, I'm so intrigued to see There's just so much.
Okay, let's continue. So we met the fire sages. One of them is a good guy.
I'm sorry for shitting on him. I'm like, oh, he's a filler. Just beat his ass. And he's like, oh, you can trust me. So that's what I assumed. I'm like, the sages were bought out by throughout the years. The Avatar never returned.
Wait for so long.
So the fire exactly. So the Fire Nation, they're like, you know what? The sages, we're just gonna buy them out. Like your loyalty is not to the Avatar, it's to us.
Yeah.
And most of them were bought out, except that one nice guy.
That one good guy.
One guy's like, you know what? Fuck this. Like tradition for us sages, we're like, yo, Avatar is the only one we answer to.
You can't be called a sage if you're just fucking around.
It goes to show even today's world, there's religious leaders that
they're all
corrupt.
Not all of them, a lot of them.
But a lot of them are. There are some good ones, but most of them are just fucking bought out and shit. So I like that this sort of touched on that.
Yeah, I guess it gets a little real,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think the first episode, I feel like Avatar will have this real life we could compare shit to. It won't be a straight up a child show.
Okay.
So I'm seeing this right now. I'm really I'm loving the fact. That we could relate real life shit to Avatar.
Yeah.
So that's very I hope that Sage I hope something. I hope he doesn't get killed by Ozai.
Let's get to the main part. Sozin is the dude. Okay, so Aang went to the temple.
Okay.
And spoke to Roku.
Ruko. I think it's Ruko or Roku.
No, I'm thinking right. I think it's Ruko. Makes sense.
Is it Ruko? Okay.
We'll go with Ruko for now.
Okay, we'll go. Sorry guys, we're butchering the names.
So
I think it's Roku, man.
So the plan is, there's this comet that comes down. Okay? When it came down, Sozin 100 years ago took that.
Yeah.
And seized the power from that meteorite somehow.
No, what he did was I think it's because when Ruko, I think it's Roku, guys. We'll get it next time. But I think when the Avatar, when he died, I feel like since he belonged to the Fire Nation, so that time the Fire Nation was at an all-time high, but there was peace because the Avatar was a Fire Nation, but he established peace.
Okay.
But I feel like when he died, instead of just a natural order of things of the Avatar being from the Air Nation, Aang. What happened was the Fire Nation, the upper. I feel like the upper people in the Fire Nation, the lords, they're like, you know what, Sozin, and that's what he stated. I felt like he's like, you know what, we want the power for ourselves, and fuck everybody else. They're like, yo, this is our chance to establish our shit. So what they did was they used this comet. I don't know how they got it though. He started this war. He had this comet. Maybe he made through his fire bending. Maybe there's, I don't know, some special type of bending through intense fire bending they could use for that comet. So I felt I feel like that's what happened. I feel like he used that to start this war, and he struck other nations the first strike with that war, and basically they're pretty much in power so far right now.
Yeah, and who is the Lord Ozai is going to use that again next summer?
This summer, next summer, Lord Ozai is going to use that shit, and the ongoing war that's happening right now is going to end just in a flash. That's Ozai's thing.
So 6 months.
Give or take.
6 months.
I wrote 3 months. I wrote 6 months. It's winter right now, right?
Yeah.
It's winter right now, so it's probably around half a year.
Okay.
So Aang has to master all the bending that takes years of discipline and practice to get it down in a couple of months. Save the world against Ozai, this comet, and literally everything. Because if the comet happens, it's over.
No pressure.
No pressure, Aang. No pressure.
That's shit, man.
That's really shitty, but man,
But did he die?
Who?
Ruko? Because in the intro he said he vanished. He never they didn't say he died. He said he vanished. Or is that just metaphor of him dying? Because when the world needed him the most, he vanished.
Oh, I thought they were talking about Aang though. No, it's got to be Aang though, right? Because isn't Aang vanished, right? Because he froze himself.
Yeah, true.
I think it's Aang, bro.
But that figure,
because Aang was
but the guy who was doing the bending, that was Ruko.
Yes,
that was an old dude.
Yeah, no. But I think he's an avatar, right? So he was a past avatar.
Also, they're using him as
using him as showing they're only using him to show that hey, this avatar could use earth, fire, air, and everything, right?
True.
And water. They can't have Aang. It's gonna be a spoiler if they show like Aang doing all that shit. Because that's kind of like you want to watch the show to see Aang earthbend the first time, Aang waterbend for the first time, Aang firebending for the first time. Firebending is something I'm really looking forward to.
That.
You know, Aang firebending, that's gonna be badass. So obviously that's why they're showing Ruko, but like obviously it's Aang that disappeared when they needed him the most. Like it's kind of like even me when I first I'm like, okay, is it him or him? But I get it right now.
Okay.
So man, this episode had a lot of fucking things. Yeah. Anything else we got? Yo, man, is Ruko taking over Ruko taking over Aang's body just for like one last attack to destroy the temple, and help Aang out. Man,
that was ruthless.
When I saw those glowing eyes, I'm like, is that Aang? Like, it's not even, I thought that was Aang. I'm like, yo, is he? I thought.
Yeah, but there was no arrow. It was just the eyes.
Yeah, but like it was all dark and shit. But like, I thought for temporarily he's gonna use all powers through Roku.
No, it makes sense.
But at the same time, again, they probably don't want to spoil that right now, right? So we just saw Roku.
Yo, but that wasn't fire bending. That was molten lava bending. Like that was some serious
man,
shit. It just shows like how strong the bending can get.
Yo, seriously,
you know, like you got some
like Roku is
fireworks to like fucking lava.
Dude, man, that guy is
from under the
that's
the
like
island.
His prime avatar form, man. Roku, like he just came out like it just goes to show the power of of an avatar.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's just on a different fucking level, man.
Oh, what a good episode!
Well, this was a great episode.
A sick episode.
Great episode, guys. Great episode. Guys, it's that time again. Who's going to be your MVP of this episode and who's going to be the
flop of this episode? Okay, MVP.
There are so many candidates that I can't even stop. Okay, let's start with Aang. Obviously, Aang he finally got what he wanted. He got to the castle, to the temple. He talked to Roku,
and he wing kicked that rock.
Oh yeah, man, we didn't talk about that shit.
That was epic, dude.
That was so sad. Like a fucking rock with fire flying at you, and
I don't care if I had to win. I don't care if I would win a wind bending. I would not do that.
Like
I want to know the physics behind that, man.
Woo. Yo, man, Aang, that was like unexpected. Like he was a badass.
That was
so Aang did it up this episode. Like
Appa as well. Can't forget about Appa.
Appa was a badass. He saved Sokka.
You see his face too. He was in battle mode.
He was locked in, guys. Appa was locked in,
dodging those things, saving Sokka,
and getting them to where they need to be. So man, Appa hands down. Yeah. Momo for the little deceiving. Well, that's more of an honorable mention. Yeah. Katara with a good plan to get the doors open in the first place. Okay. Sokka for trying and hence
so many candidates.
Hence triggering the idea in Katara, and then finally we have Roku.
Ruko is going to...
Ruko, man, we're
on Ruko. I don't give a shit about you. No, seriously, Ruko fucked shit up. He gave the answers.
He gave the answers.
And he lent his power to Aang for just a moment of time, which is what they needed.
You know what? Without Roku, like they wouldn't have escaped.
Without Roku, the show would be done. You know? That's it. Yeah. Like real talk.
Yeah, like he'd be dead.
Yeah. But like, Ruko took over.
He took over, man.
He fucked shit up.
He informed Aang of what he had to do. He motivated him. He did what he had to do. Yeah. Also, an honorable mention to that sage that was actually a good guy.
No, true. Oh, true.
You gotta give him some props as well.
True.
So, man, you know what, man, I think I'm gonna go with Roku. Roku. We're gonna get his name, we promise, next time.
We're gonna get yelled at so bad.
Yeah, but I'm sorry. But man, Avatar, that was before Aang, is the MVP of today's episode.
You made us believe, put clothes on our backs, you sacrificed for us. You the real MVP.
Alright guys, this is gonna be the flop of today's episode.
Everybody do the flop!
Okay.
Well,
I barely wrote anything down.
But honestly, it's gonna be Zhao.
It's gonna be Zhao.
Fuck it, it's gonna be Zhao.
You know, petty bitch. What's his name again?
He's a fuckboy.
There you go.
He's a fuckboy. Commander Fuckboy let Zuko pass, even though he could have captured him, but he thought he was smart. He let him go so he could follow him. Whatever. Okay,
which is a good plan. Not gonna lie.
It's a whatever. He let Aang. he let Aang escape. Well, he threw what he tried, but and I felt like he could have done a better job stopping Appa from even getting there. In his perspective, he failed to do that. He reached the castle. He reached the temple. He thought he came with his men. He thought he had the upper hand.
Yeah.
Avatar Aang already went inside, did his thing, and then he got dusted. Roku came, whatever.
He got murked.
He got murked. He got dusted. Whatever you guys want to call it. And then at the end of the day, as he said, he's like, I lost the prince,
and I lost the Avatar.
He let Zuko escape. And he lost the Avatar.
And now I'm stuck with
and the petty fuckboy that he is, he ends up capturing all 5 sages. Even though one betrayed, he's like, all of you, you're the one.
Yeah.
So you know what? Again, another fuckery displayed by Commander Zhao, the fuckboy. So he was gonna be our philosopher for today's episode. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in to this episode. Again, check the links below, support the channel on Patreon, and see you for episode 9.
Yep. And do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This is VIZOR. Plot twist. This is Alistair. Whoa, I fucked up. Peace out.